Hello, beautiful difference makers. Kimberly here with a message for you. Question: is it okay to begin again? I felt like this was a perfect topic for this time of year. Here we are in spring. We just moved through Easter weekend. And this time of year, this season in general, is all about rebirth and new beginnings. And I do get the question often, I have over the years in a big way, from fellow fitness pros, wellness leaders, coaches. Maybe something hasn't gone as planned, or mistakes have been made, balls have been dropped, whatever the case may be. And the question that comes to me as a coach is it time to give up? Is it time to throw in the towel? Is it time to pivot, to move on to something else? And my response to that is pretty simple, pretty straightforward. No matter what has happened up until this point, no matter how long it has been, no matter how many times you planned for something to go this way and it went this way, no matter how many mistakes you've made, no matter how many times you've fallen, if the dream is still in your heart, it is not time to give up. It is time to begin again. Every moment that we live and every breath that we take is a reminder that we have an opportunity to begin again, an opportunity to try something again if it didn't go the way that we had hoped it would, the opportunity to pick ourselves back up if we made a mistake or something went wrong, something happened, an opportunity to begin again in the sense that we choose to see something differently. You know, we've talked about this before. This could be a whole nother video. I feel like my hair's kind of puffy today. I'm just going to do this and pat it down as I'm talking. But we've talked about, beliefs. Beliefs are thoughts that we keep thinking. And they are thoughts that have become thought patterns that we've thought so much, they fired off neural pathways in our brain and become beliefs. And so if a belief is a thought that you keep thinking, then is it possible to see something differently, to choose to see something differently, over time shift your perspective, which then causes you to think different thoughts and form new thought patterns, which fires off different neural pathways, which then instill new beliefs? Yeah, that's just brain science. It is absolutely possible. So beginning again could be that. It could be, I'm going to move forward again, but with a different perspective. And that's a choice. It's always a choice. So is it okay to begin again? That's the question I posed in the copy. Yeah, it's always okay to begin again. In fact, I think it's what we always should do. If there's still a desire in our heart, and I'm typically talking about, the work that we want to do, the good work that we want to do in the world, but really with anything in life, if there's still a desire in your heart, whether it's for the good work you want to do or to mend a relationship or anything else, if the desire is still in your heart, then yeah, we pick ourselves up, we dust ourselves off, we learn what we can learn from what we just experienced, and we begin again. And keep in mind, I tend to try not to use the word failure. And I think for a while I didn't use the word failure because I was kind of afraid of it. I'm not afraid of the word failure, so I'll go ahead and use it today. Sometimes we fail. Sometimes we put something out there and it doesn't work, it doesn't resonate, it doesn't fly like we thought it was going to. And so that failed. Okay, that was a failure. That offer, that program, that workshop, whatever the case may be, that was a failure. The mistake we make is having that failure, or if you prefer to call it what I usually call it, that fall. It's a fall that we can get back up from. But the mistake that we make is we make that failure some kind of determination of who we are. We make it so that in our brains, like, that failure defines who we are and what we're capable of. And the purpose of a failure is not that. You know, if you try something and it doesn't work, the only message that I want you to attain from that experience is either that's one thing that didn't work, or that's something that didn't work in the way that it was delivered that time around. So maybe shifting perspective is in order, or tweaking what you did is in order. So don't let any kind of failure, any kind of mistake, any kind of fall define you. Nothing like that is designed to define you. They're lessons. They're just lessons. And with lessons, with the things that we learn from the choices that we make, the actions we take, and yeah, sometimes the mistakes and the failures, the falls, sometimes that's when we're most well suited to begin again, because of what we just most recently learned. We can now begin again with more knowledge, with more wisdom, and let whatever choices you make, whether they go swimmingly, perfectly, or they don't go as well as you anticipated, let those choices build your confidence in knowing more what to do or more what not to do. So every action has an opportunity to build clarity and confidence, because every choice you make, every action you take for the work that you want to do is going to either confirm more clearly what it is you want to do and build confidence and show you something that works well, or it's going to show you something that didn't work well and give you some lessons that you can then move forward from. So back to the original question, is it okay to begin again? And that simple response, if the desire, if the dream is still in your heart, it is always okay to begin again. In fact, if the desire is still in your heart, it is necessary to begin again. So wherever you are on your path, if you get to the point where you think, should I just give up? If you still have the dream, the desire in your heart, the answer is always no. The answer is always no. Dreams, they don't have expiration dates. The desires you have on your heart for the life you want to be living, the work you want to be doing, there's no expiration date on that. So let the mistakes, the falls, the failures be lessons along the way. Celebrate the wins as we get them, and keep moving forward. Keep getting back up, dusting yourself off, and trying something else if needed. But yes, begin again. Over and over again, with every moment, with every breath, consciously choose to begin again. So that's what I have for you today. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And know, until our paths cross again, I am sending you so much love from my car or from wherever I happen to be. Mwah. Take care.